Borno women have been advised to unite in order to reduce the gap in the ration of women to men in the political arena of the state in the 2023 elections. Analysts say the participation of women in politics has strongly declined in Borno State due to cultural norms and religious sentiments.
Nigeria is the most populous nation in Africa, with a population of over 200 million, with women constituting 49.95% of the number. In the political space, women comprise almost half of the electorate. According to the United Nations, the national average of women's political participation in Nigeria remains at 6.7% in elective and appointive positions, which is far below the global average of 22.5% target. Borno State has over the years experienced poor representation of women in both elective and appointive positions at the local government, State House of Assembly, as well as in ministries, departments, and agencies of government. In the 2023 elections, 16 women are contesting for political offices in the state, but some residents fear that they may not win.
Kana shigar fice na siyasa to dole ka jajirce ka shiga jikin mutane soka kuma ya zama kai mai yin alheri ne.
Most of the women politicians are not popular like the few ones we have. For you to be well accepted, you have to be the given type. Empower people like giving them employment and others.
Da akwai wata matan da ana kiranta Inna Galadima. Ita ma ta dan fito amma yanzu ta koma baya. An danna ta.
It's difficult for women to get political positions because the men are politics players. But who knows, maybe when the present governor completes his government, he might hand over to a woman.
Baki mace ta zama shugaba a jihar Borno ba, kuma zai yi ta zama. Amma a bari yanzu.
We are not denying women the right to become a governor or hold any political office, but at the moment, the time has not yet come. They should exercise patience till we finish enjoying this government. The poor representation and participation of women in politics, according to some analysts, is due to cultural norms and religious doctrines, as well as male domination in the process.
But the problem is, they are dependent on the status and positions of their husband. Those that are independent, number one, in terms of finance, number two, in terms of cover up, number three, outward and physical assertion of themselves and their authorities.
The case of Binani Dahiru in Adamawa State is a very good case study, though there are some internal issues that her chances of winning is very, very slim. Why? Because I said women, we are the architect of our problem. We have the syndrome of pull her down. We don't celebrate fellow women like us. We have to give women chance. When we say we're talking about gender equality, we are not saying we want to be equal with the men. We are only talking about that we have the potentials, that we should be allowed to display our potentials. And this question of godfatherism in politics is very high, and it's very, very disadvantageous to women. By the time you want to have a male person to be your godfather, it's going to read a different meaning.
And then what they need to do is they should just get out from their own shield of emotional attachments. If you wanted to be politicians, they have to be pragmatists. They have to be pragmatic in persuasion. They have to be pragmatic because people will not allow them to get what they want until when they put in their word completely. Discarding the value-laden identity of our culture will not defy our cultural norms and values. Rather, we are going out there in order to speak on behalf of our fellow women.
As the elections draw closer, Nigerians are waiting to see if the 35% recommended by the United Nations for women inclusion in political positions, power, and decision-making will be a reality in Borno State.